I can remember it like it was yesterday. I was 6 years old, standing barefoot on the bathroom floor, watching my mom, Dolores, get dressed. She lifted her shirt, and for a moment, I forgot to breathe. There it was. She had this scar across her chest. It was long and jagged, like a bolt of lightning had struck her. And she had breast cancer. She didn't flinch when she saw me watching, and she didn't try to cover it. And in that moment, together, without saying a single word, she taught me something. I was too young to fully understand what that scar meant yet, but I thought it was beautiful because it was part of her, because she was fighting for her life, proof she tried to stay. One day, her scar would become my mirror. You see, what she taught me that day is that scars don't make us broken. Scars make us powerful. But the world didn't teach me to see it that way. We're told to be flawless, live perfect lives, make perfect choices, have perfect skin. But real power doesn't live in perfection. It lives in what we've chosen to face. And that kind of courage leaves its mark. 2 years later, my mom would unfortunately lose her fight and die from breast cancer. She was only 37. She left behind so many memories, but she also left behind a mutation in her breast cancer gene called BRCA. This meant a 50-50% chance that she passed that gene along to me, and if so, that I too might not live long enough to raise children of my own. So in my early 20s, I made the decision to have the genetic test, and the results came back positive. The genetic counselor sat across the table, looked me in the eye, and said, "You have a 90% lifetime risk of developing breast cancer and a 60% lifetime risk of ovarian cancer." I don't know about you, but if someone tells me there's a 90% chance of rain today, I am going to bring an umbrella. My reaction? I laughed. Not because I actually thought it was funny at all, but sometimes when life hands us something that heavy, laughter is the only way to keep standing. That moment split my life into two: the life I thought I had, and now the one I'd have to fight for. You see, a normal breast cancer gene is supposed to protect us. It finds damaged DNA and patches the spots where cancer might be trying to grow. But when it's mutated, it's like driving with faulty brakes on your car. You're still moving, but the thing that's meant to keep you safe is no longer working. And like I said, the odds are brutal. 90% chance of breast cancer, 60% chance of ovarian cancer. These were not just numbers to me. They were ticking time bombs. Unless I made the first move. The doctors recommended major surgery, double mastectomy, and then later removal of my ovaries too. But I was in my early 20s. I definitely wasn't ready for that. So for many years, I lived in this sort of in-between state. Every 6 months, I'd have mammograms and alternating breast MRIs, and every 3 months, ovarian ultrasounds. It was this pattern of scans, scares, many scares, and then repeat it. Because of this, I didn't think I'd get married. I didn't think I should have kids. I feared dying young like she did, or worse, passing this gene along. But somehow, I found the courage to face those fears and to move forward even when I was terrified. I got married, I have 2 beautiful children, and then it was time. I chose the surgeries. I didn't do it out of fear, though. I did it out of love. Love for my future, love for these kids, love for the chance to be here. And those surgeries taught me something about commitment that I didn't expect. You see, we often think that commitment is about what we stand to gain. But what I learned is that commitment can also be about what we're prepared to lose. I was prepared to lose parts of myself so that something stronger and more powerful could be born in its place. Because the deepest cuts, they don't just mark us, they make us. Scar tissue doesn't feel like what came before. It's tight, tough, imperfect. But it means you healed. It means that your body chose life. Scars don't whisper resilience. They roar it. They say, I showed up, I stood my ground, and I bled for something I believe in. Several years after that, I was selected to receive a healing tattoo through an organization called PINK, or Personal Ink. It's a program of the F Cancer organization. For me, it wasn't about covering what had happened, it was about reclaiming it. I chose to put art where once only a scar had lived. A reminder to myself that I am not less, I am more. The tattoo I chose is a willow tree, which is a symbol of resilience, and a reminder to always bend with life and not break. We don't see scars enough in this world. We tend to hide them. And when we do that, it isolates. But visibility heals. When we show our scars, we give other people permission to show theirs too. So I say, let them see you, and let them see what power really looks like. So, if you're waiting for life to be easy, don't. It's not about playing it safe. It's about stepping into the storm, letting it strike, and still choosing to stand. Because real strength doesn't come without scars. So whatever you stand for, stand all the way in. Let it leave a mark. Let it make you. And when it does, don't hide the scar. Tell the story. Because there's someone else out there watching, wondering if they too have what it takes to face their wound, to heal, to step into their power and earn their own scars. Thank you. Love you, Mom.